lot of people feel like they don't know where their life is going, like their life doesn't have a purpose. And today I'm going to talk about 9 reasons why that is, pretty much all circling around not having a vision. My name's Kamal. I've been studying human development, power dynamics, and things of that nature for like close to a decade at this point, um, formally and informally. So we're going to talk about that. The first thing, I got bills right there. So a lot of people, they get caught up on that week to week cycle, paying bills. Oh, the due dates. I used to be like that for sure. I used to live my life based on the due dates, when my bills is due. So I go from the first to the ninth, 16th. You know what I'm saying? Whenever my bills was due, that's all I could think about. That would be my next step. That's how I was dictating how I would live my life. So that is that is a bad way to kind of see, because you can't really see that far ahead. You can only see a week at a time, a week at a time. When to really know where your life is going, to know the purpose of your life, you got to you got to really be thinking far ahead, 10 years, 20 years, even some people would say to your death. What is it going to say on your obituary? You know what I'm saying? So you can't just be thinking about the current moment. You feel me? This is a bad way to think. So that you want to just cross that out your mind. Stop thinking about your bills. Yes, you definitely want to pay your bills, and that's a whole nother story, because I ain't gonna go down that rabbit hole. But a lot of these wealthy people, or that richness that people will aspire to be, they don't be paying their bills. They be taking out loans, using the loan money, and the whole. We could go into that on another video. But the next thing is clarity. A lot of people don't have that clarity about their vision. They don't know what direction they're going in. Oh, light just fell. Yeah, so pretty much my light fell off. Had to adjust that. But let's get back into it. So, clarity. A lot of people are not that clear on their vision. Once they start looking out into the future, they need glasses because their vision gets blurry. So you got to work on being very clear about where you're going. So I liken it to, like, if you was talking to a builder, if you wanted to get a house built, and the builder was like, "What kind of house would you like?" You wouldn't just say like, "Oh, I want a house." But that's how a lot of people view the future. Like, "Oh, I just want to be successful." Oh, what does that mean? Like, how are you gonna do it? I haven't really thought about that much. And it could be people. It's a lot of people like that around you. You probably might be a person like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot. I done had a lot of conversations just talking to people, seeing what was going on, just to see where their head is at. You ask them, "So where you see yourself?" "Oh, I haven't really thought about that. Oh, it just depends um, where my job promotes me, or I apply to a few positions. We'll see what happens." They kind of like too relaxed with that, or they don't really have a clear picture on that. You know what I'm saying? So that is what it is too. Then the next thing is, a lot of people are blind to tomorrow. And what I mean by that is, there's sayings in our culture, like, what do they say? Live in the moment, things of that nature. So there's a lot of people around you that are just living in the moment. They're not really thinking thinking about tomorrow, even though tomorrow is gonna come. They'll rather spend all their money on the moment. They they just throw all caution to the wind of tomorrow, just to fulfill whatever they want to do today. So that right there is gonna definitely be a hindrance in your vision if you're not even thinking about tomorrow, because you're thinking about today only. You're thinking, what can I do today? How, stuff like that. So after that, you got the survival mindset versus the vision mindset. So survival mindset is kind of glorified. That's why it's similar to the bills mindset, but in the survival mindset is glorified. Whereas, like, people kind of know, living paycheck to paycheck or bill to bill is not a good thing. They want to get out of that situation. The survival mindset, those people actually don't think that mindset is bad. Like, it's definitely glorified. You've heard songs about it, like I'm a hustler and stuff like that. So pretty much those people are also kind of living dollar to dollar, but maybe this is more like the entrepreneurial spirit of the bill mindset. It's like because they think they're entrepreneur, they think that, oh, I'm good. But they also, a lot of entrepreneurs can't see past their next sale. They don't have that vision either. So the next thing is the system. The system is everything outside of you, your parents, your school, job, and politicians, government, all of that stuff. So they all have a vision for you. Everybody has a vision for you, but do you have a vision for you? You might not have a vision for yourself. So all of these things that fall under system, they have a vision for you. They give you a program, they give you a script, and they kind of give you the idea of what you're supposed to do. College, oh, you got to fulfill these requirements, and we need you to do this for 4 years. Yeah, that is cool and all fine and dandy, but that is 4 years of your life, not the college life. But they kind of dictate. Your parents, oh, I want you to be this when you grow up. They kind of dictate what's going on. And I'm not saying that you just fully throw it away to the wind, but if you're kind of lost, you feel stuck in the road, you know what I'm saying? You at that fork in the road. Sometimes that could be because you're allowing the system to dictate um where you'll go as you in life. Comfort kills your vision. A lot of people vision is not dying while they're grinding or whatever. It's actually dying because they're too comfortable. As soon as they get off work, as soon as they get off the 9 to 5, they don't go do the 5 to 9 like how they keep telling themselves. They gonna cut the phone on, watch some TV, chill out, lay on the couch, chill, chill, chill. Now it's the next day, chill, chill, chill. Now it's a week, a month, a year, 5 years, and that thing that you said that you wanted to do, you didn't do it because you got too comfortable. So comfort is a major killer for people's vision. So then you got, and all of these are really tied. They're all, oh shit, they're all really tied together. It's all interwoven. You know what I'm saying? All interweave. So you got fantasy. So a lot of people aren't visionaries. They're actually fantasizers. So they have an idea of that being this big rapper, being this big shot, being top real estate agent, whatever it is. But then when you ask them, what what have you done? You got your real estate license? Oh no, I don't got my real estate license. I was trying to do that 2 years ago, but then it got da 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 da. Yeah, you're a fantasizer. People that got these big dreams, everybody got big dreams. Everybody want to make it to the big stage and make big money and big dollars, whatever, whatever. But not a lot of people are doing big work, big building. But it's a lot of big talkers and big dreamers. Everybody has a dream. If you're not executing on your dream, that's this being delusional. You see yourself in this position, but you're not in that position. You're like, oh, I see this. And then you go to grab it. It's not tangible. So that's delusion. Fantasizers will not have visions. They just have a fantasy, a dream. Inheritance kind of ties in to the system. So with a system, but this is like a little more nefarious. This is a little more evil, for lack of a better word. Whereas inheritance is just a lot of people on autopilot. They're not they're not even questioning. So then that's where the terms midlife crisis come from. A lot of people deathbed regrets. Oh, if I could go back and do my life over, I would have tried this. A lot of people just run with the script that was given to them. They never sat down and then thought about how they wanted their life to go out. They kind of just assume like, oh, this is just how life is. Whether it's what they've seen, culture, school, friends, the job. The job, the job give you your layout for the next 20 years. They say, hey, do this, this, and that. And then when you're done 20 to 25 years from now, whatever, 40 years, then you're going to retire. And then we're going to pay you 401k, whatever, you know, investment funds they got. So a lot of people inherit their vision from things outside of themselves. And this is more like the what they will call friendly extortion aspect or side of the coin. These are pretty much on the same side of the on the same coin, but on different sides. One is a little more nefarious, like I said. Like they got a plan for like certain people. They say like third grade is when they start building like prison cells and stuff like that. Whereas this one is a little more friendly. It's not necessarily always a bad thing, or it could be a little more subconscious. Then eyesight is a lot of people have not even trained themselves to build up their vision. You know, they have good eyesight, they can see right in front of them, but when it comes to hindsight, foresight, that's where they lack, because they think a lot of people think wisdom is just something we all have, but actually it's something that we train, we develop within ourselves. So definitely make sure y'all tune in, tap in. You got the whole nine. I'm gonna talk more about vision because it's fundamental, man. Like it's the second step in making your life, converting your life to how it's supposed to be ran. If you don't have a vision, you might like you're toast. There's no other options for you, man. So yeah, if you don't have a vision, you're just gonna be a pawn on somebody else's board. Whereas when you get your vision, when you also get your mission, I'm gonna write that down. I'm gonna be making some more videos on mission as well. You get that mission, you get that vision. That's where you take off. But it's a lot more elements to building your life in a certain way. But these two right here are like foundational. But definitely for sure, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and we're gonna be back with you with another video.